Are we voting for a legislative body?
But that's the problem. It doesn't follow that one has to, all people who get elected to Parliament must be elected as individuals.
No. No, because the other provisions of the Constitution deal with it. It says proportional representation in general. Yeah. But I must have the right, Lord.
So whether one makes it or not, you're going to have party political representation.
As part of the system, yes. A dual system, absolutely. Absolutely. There's no suggestion that this should replace political parties in its entirety at all.
All of them to decide that issue. Parliament and not this court.
This court must interpret the meaning of section 19.
Only if there's a constitutional breach.
Correct. And that is where your lordship will have to decide. Does our constitution envisage only a party political system where you cannot stand for office unless you're a member of a political party? And I'll show your lordship.
Very closely look at this situation elsewhere in the world. Is there any country that you suggest that would follow the suggestion that you have?
Lord, you must be careful. I'm very cautious not to say. Very cautious not to say what must happen, because it's not for this court to decide that.
In the United States, if you're not a Democrat or Republican, the chances of getting elected are very limited to really get a significant number of votes to get elected. There are few independents, but there are very few far between. The left flank of the Democratic Party is just the left flank of the Democratic Party. It's just a Sanders. Yeah. But they get elected on the Democratic Party ticket. India is more diverse. They get elected. It's a constituency-based election.
Yeah, New Zealand is the same.
They say it's a function of democracy.
Yeah.
You have to imagine it functioning. I wanted to do elections in Angola. There was 50 parties also. Let's start with the English system. It's also very difficult to get elected as an independent, although it's a constituency-based system. You're either going to be conservative or Labour or Scottish nationalists to get elected in Scotland. But it's largely your party identifies you not because you are an individual, but because you have a shared vision of what you do when you out to accomplish when you come to power. That's actually the notion of a political party. I'm looking at your political party and one of the others.
I have no political party, my lord. I know this is not
of ideology.
It's not a political party, and I have no political party, my lord. And again, it's not a political party. It's a non-partisan movement. It specifically says it's non-partisan. It would like to unite all political parties and all people in our country. It's not a political party at all. It wants change. It wants change that will be positive for all the people of our country. It wants a fresh look at how we do things. It certainly stands for righteousness and justice and peace. It's not a political party. It's not campaigning for that at all. It is campaigning for change because it sincerely believes that the kind of change envisaged here.
Do you know any country that follows the system you recommend?
I'm not recommending a system, my lord. I'm very careful not to do that. I'm saying only one thing is required.
Locate yourself in the real world.
My lord, I can make suggestions.
Unconstitutional, you result in the system that is sui generis, doesn't exist anywhere else in the world.
I can make suggestions, but I prefer not to. But
speak for a minute. Is there any country in the world that has elections in legal stand but not political parties? How does government function in the sense of Plato? Imagine Plato being all the public.
again, my Lord, we are not, we have to decide what the Constitution says or doesn't say. And then from there, leave it to Parliament to decide how it wants to do this. It may well be that Parliament sits... No. It may well be, my Lord, that Parliament sits and says, we've got a constitutional crisis. We can fix it on an interim basis just for this election. Let's fix it very easily. Let's provide 10 seats for now for independents to stand. And we'll take care of it. Then we've still got our general proportional system, and we will address this fully after the next elections. Lord, in 2003, between 2001 and 2003, Van Zyl Slabbert, together with leading academics, leading politicians, leading people from all walks of life, after consulting widely, proposed a system of government, proportional representation, constituency-based as well, where independents could stand and could be accountable. And the main reason for that, the proposals that were made, were accountability. That's as far back as 2003, the beginning of 2003. In November 2017, a high-level panel report, Your Lordship will know, the McClante report, said there's an urgent need to address the way in which our government is put together. There's an urgent need to re-look at the proposals that Van Zyl Slabbert made. The initial party political system envisaged in our constitution was temporary only. We have to fix this. The government should get itself highly skilled people, Mr. Butlander, these clever guys behind me. Get these people to sit and advise you and guide you. Nothing has been done. Nothing. So, with respect to Lord, I don't think it's for Your Lordship and I to debate what the solution should be. As I'm saying, it could be as little as 10 people. And we are happy. My clients, everybody's happy to sit and talk, to find solutions. But that must be done at parliamentary level. And it's not complicated. And it doesn't have to take 10 years. It can take one parliamentary sitting to agree on an interim mechanism to resolve the crisis that we have, on the basis that as soon as this is dealt with, they will sit and consider the position fully and do now what the Constitution envisaged should be done after the second election in 1999. It is envisaged, and I'll show you, Lordship, the provisions. I'll show you, Lordship, the provisions. What the Constitution contemplated should be done. As it pleases you. Certainly.
I don't know, it's other council, they're not going on. Maybe they have the SABC sitting in front of them.
Put the mic here. And the judge.
The name.
Eh?
The name has to appear.
What name? SABC? No, public broadcast. That's black. That name is
Ah, man. It was anything wrong with it.